Hey guys, it's
Hey,
Marilyn again.
and Dave.
Hi.
And wow, look at that fire. So nice,
Wow,
isn't
and
it?
look, our back, you could see our back.
And you can see our
Okay.
backs. Okay, that's cool. And we're in Xi'an again.
We're in Xi'an, China.
And yeah,
Yeah.
China, that's good.
We're in China, yes.
And sort of what we're doing is that we posted a couple of introduction videos about why we're at this research institute all the way over in China. And we didn't actually go into any details about the concept or something really tangible.
Yeah.
And then a
Nothing
friend of
too much.
mine, a friend of mine from Melbourne, Australia, she wrote and said, I could read it out.
Yeah.
Maybe. Shall I read it out?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I have to get my glasses.
Because we actually got some feedback on the last video that we made, and this is very new to us. We've never really made videos before, and we just really want to get information out to people about what we're doing here. So yes, we posted the last video. I don't know if any of you saw it, but then Dave got a response from a friend.
I think 3 people saw it.
3 people saw it. Was it you, me, and a friend?
My cousin twice removed. No, a few people saw it. So it says, Callie from Melbourne, she said, "Hi, is there a part 3 with some tangible examples? Maybe helpful. Certainly to me, and maybe also to others. Dave did talk to me about this briefly in Melbourne late last year,
Dave?
but I have not retained it. We didn't have any alcohol, we just had coffee.
Just had coffee.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's not about getting drunk or anything. But she didn't retain it. So maybe I didn't explain it very well or something,
Okay. So Kelly's asking, do you have some tangible,
Tangible
examples?
examples.
So we looked back at the video, and just to kind of see what was in the content of that last one. And I think I was just talking a little bit about just adding on a little bit of information about how when I was in Bali, there was a lot of New Age talk, New Age information, and I was getting quite frustrated because I was getting a lot of information, but nothing tangible, and it was quite vague. Everything I was being told was quite vague, and I just really wanted answers. I wanted information. I wanted to understand. I wanted to understand things, yeah? So could it be maybe she's asking for that, for some tangible examples
It
of...
sounds like it.
Okay.
And so we just have to wing it now and come up with a tangible example.
Tangible example of what? How we come back together with people, or what do you think?
You talked about in that video also, you said people in Bali were talking about ancestors and things like that.
Yeah.
And she's saying, let's have a tangible example,
Sure.
maybe of that. So
Okay.
do we just say a little bit about our observations on ancestors?
Sure.
About how, so what some of the research here has observed
Yeah.
is that we actually inherit some sort of program or some sort of memory
Yes.
from what happened to our ancestors.
Yeah.
So it seems to be recorded in our DNA.
Yes.
So that's, you were talking about you like science. It seems that, that's what we're observing here. That's the science of things. So I guess simply put, people for years, I think, said that the DNA was like this big.
Yes.
They could only work out that little piece.
Yeah.
But so what's the rest of it,
Yeah.
So it seems that the rest of it is a record of, everything that happened maybe
Before we came here, before we
to our-
came to be.
Yeah, to our ancestors or something like that. And
Yes.
when we conceived, born, whatever you say, it loads into us in some way. That
Well,
past memory.
It's more than in some way, because our DNA, what's the DNA? Well, now we know the DNA is a recording mechanism. It's been
Right.
scientifically proven, and we'd love to put a link to a video that we found that is actually pretty mind-blowing, because it shows that now scientists are using DNA to store data,
Yeah.
to literally store data, just
Videos,
like
like on video.
a computer.
Yeah.
A computer hard drive.
They can play it back. They can play back
And
a
they
video
can play it back. I mean, really, we just found this incredible thing where they were able to play back like a whole movie that they took, that they had recorded on a DNA. DNA, what's it called? DNA...
Strand.
Strand,
something.
yeah,
Can't-
exactly.
We're not scientists, you can tell.
No, we're not scientists at
No.
all. But I was totally blown away by this. But yeah, so based on what you're saying, this has been proven that the DNA is a recording mechanism. What does that mean? So we have DNA. That's what sets me apart from you, is our DNA. That's how we can identify. That's, in a way, it's how you identify a human being. right? The DNA,
Sort of, but
like an IP address.
like an IP address. But let's just, if we just went with what's happening now.
Yeah,
All right. So we're sitting together,
yeah,
and we're sitting here in Xi'an.
yeah.
Well, were your parents born in Xi'an?
No.
Um,
Well,
nor
not that
mine.
I know. My mom was born in Egypt and my dad in Tunisia. Yours?
That's a good question. My dad's born in England, and my
England?
mum was born in Scotland.
Scotland,
So
okay.
not Xi'an,
Yeah,
but my mother in the Second World War, she volunteered to be a nurse in the army in Shanghai. So she
in
had
Shanghai.
she had a connection
To China.
to China
Okay.
because
Sit forward a little so they can.
oh
they
yeah,
won't lose you totally.
they won't lose you totally, just half. Okay.
We almost lost him there. Sorry.
So the first question we asked was, why the hell are we here in China?
Yeah.
What
led us back
what
here?
led us? Is it random?
Something leads you to
Is it
places.
random?
Yeah. No.
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 So what the concept is, in a way, part of the concept we're working on here, is that everything in our DNA at a certain time, wow, it's going to get quite complex to explain this,
I think it could be told very simply.
good,
Actually,
is going to happen again.
is going to happen again.
It's going to repeat.
So what you're saying is that what happened to your ancestors
Yeah.
will repeat at some time,
Yeah.
at some place through you
And you.
and
to be,
me
To be here.
and to be back here.
So
Something is repeating
something is
that
repeating.
brought us back here
So the
to be
very
here today.
the very
Okay.
wonderful and amazing thing is our ancestors. We often think about maybe great grandparents.
Yeah.
A bit that far back maybe for me.
Yeah,
Like I don't even know my great grandparents. I never met them, sort of thing.
yeah,
But now, for us to have an ancestor that was right at this spot, if it's repeating,
yeah,
what was it? Was it a person?
yeah.
Was it
Was it a human being?
a human being?
Was it something that was associated to our ancestor?
Was it an animal?
Was it an animal? Yeah,
Was it? How far back did we go?
yeah, yeah.
So, I suppose the first tangible example maybe we discussed with Callie is that
Yeah.
that's what we're learning here. It just redefines what is your ancestor to start with.
What is an ancestor?
What is an ancestor?
Is an ancestor only a human being that you descend from? Or is it more?
So if you go back, back,
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
what's the first ancestor?
What's the first ancestor?
What's your
What is
first-
our first
what's
ancestor as a human being? What is our first ancestor? Yeah. I'm wondering, we're at 8 minutes. Should we maybe have this be, so we don't give videos that are too long for people
Yeah.
to see? So what we could do is we could end here and we could discuss the following in the next video. Yeah? Should
Okay.
we do that? Or
No,
what do you think?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
I mean,
We don't know how long you guys can take this
I'm agreeing
each
with
time,
you.
so
I'm agreeing
we're
with you.
thinking.
I'm wondering, when our ancestors, or whatever they were, do you think they agreed before?
Well, if we're getting along right now, I think this could either mean that we're doing some good work here together, because we didn't always get along, Dave and I, very well. Not really. We got along just enough.
Did you have to bring that up already?
Well, yeah, I think it's important. We're going to need to definitely talk about our
God, you always get back to that. Wow.
what led to us getting along
No,
now.
she's right.
But yeah, no, because actually this could go back to what Kelly asked, some examples. I think we have a lot of examples that we could give about the difficulties we had when we first met and our relationship, our working relationship with one another, and how that's changed
You mean the way you used to interrupt me
by,
all the time?
yeah, like I still do that, but it's different now because you don't get as negative as you used to get. So negative when I would interrupt you. It was awesome. It's true. But
So-
now he gets less pissed off. Definitely less pissed
So
off.
why did
Why did that happen?
why did it affect me so much? That you interrupted me
Oh,
because So that could be
Should we go
video 43. Okay,
No, it'll be next.
thanks a lot.
We'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching and listening. And Dave, you keep almost leaving us. Maybe he wants to go have some ice cream or something. Okay,
Ice cream, great. See ya.
bye.